If you're upgrading to the latest version of VideoTimer Pro from an older version, you're certainly going to want to bring over your existing studies and convert them into the new format, which is a little bit different from the old format. It's stored in XML format rather than being flat text files. To do that, we've actually got a very simple option for you here. We come up to the File option and we go to the Import option here. You can see there's three options under here. You can bring one file at a time or multiple files. Probably the most popular one is going to be the multiple files here. Now to show you how it works, I've set up a little structure here just to show you here. So down here, if I bring up my Explorer here, you can see I've got a folder here called main folder. So I'm sure you've got your studies organized in your Timer Pro in some kind of folder structure. So here's a main folder, and you can see under the main folder I've got 3 video files here, and then I've got a subfolder here. There's only one subfile, and here I've got 4. Now it doesn't matter whether there's one subfolder or many subfolders with subfolders under them as well. What it's going to do is, if we locate this main folder and we run the process here, it's actually going to convert every single one of the vid files, the old video time study formats it finds, into the new format. Now the difference between the old and the new, these are basically text files, but the extension is going to change here. It's going to change from a VID file to a VIDX file. And that, of course, is in keeping with the Microsoft concept. For instance, the old Excel files were XLSs, and now they're XLS, and now they are XLSX files. So we're going to point our program here to the main folder, and we're going to let it run, and it's going to convert all of these to the new format here, right here. So I come back over here. I'm going to go to my file again up here. I click on the import. I select the multiple files here. And what I do is I find the source folder, the folder I want to start at. So I come down here, I look for it now, and it was in my TimerPalm folder, and under the TimerPalm folder it was called the main folder. I just open it up here, right? So I click on it, it's open right here, you can see it's open. I'm going to click on the OK. I get a warning that says the folder, main folder, will now be searched for version 10 video Timer Pro files, and it will attempt to convert to newer VidX formats as well. Any existing VidX files will not be overwritten. So in other words, you've already converted some of your files, it's not going to do it again. It looks to see if they're already there. I click on do you want to proceed, I say yes. And it's now going to see it flashing here, and this is actually moving through each of the formats in turn now. It's very quick. I only had 7 here to do, but it wouldn't matter whether it was 7 or 700, it would convert them all for you right here. Now I can see that it's actually done this now if I come over here. And notice here's the folder. Before I had 3 in here, and notice there's 3 complementary VIDX files here. If I go to the subfolder here, you'll see I've got my vid files. These are the originals, and here's the new VIDX formats here. So they're put in the same location because you're probably already familiar with where things are, but now you're going to be using just the VidX files are going to be here. So for instance, we can come back here, and I can go to File, and I can say New Study. I'm not going to save what's on the screen. I do a File, I do an Open Study, and I'm going to navigate over here to where I had them, which was down under my C drive, and the old format was under the TimerPalm. And I'm going to go to my main folder, and here's the teardown one.vidx. Right, I open this up, and that's the one that's been converted, and everything is in here ready to go directly in the VideoTimer Pro module. The same thing applies in the balancing area, which will be covered in a separate video. There's something you should note though when you do the conversions. If you come back into the previous version, this is version 10, and I go to my open file and I navigate to my main folder here, you'll notice it's actually showing us 2 versions here. And this is Microsoft's wisdom that now, even though we are actually looking for .vid files, it's picking up anything that includes the VID in the first 3 positions, which is a change in format for Microsoft. And it's rather annoying, obviously, because it's going to create a problem here. So you'll see actually duplicates in here. You may want to delete your old ones once you're okay that it's working okay. Or the trick is very simple. The first one that's shown is going to be the original VID. The second one is going to be the VIDX. So in other words, if I click on the first buff demo here, or let's say buff part here, So if I click on the first buff part here and I click on the open, it comes right in, right? No problem. However, if I try and do the second one, second buff part, this is the VIDX format. Now you don't know that here, but that's, again, it's a Microsoft issue. I click on the open, and well, I'll clear it out again, and I'm going to clean it out again. I'm going to open the other file, which is the second buff part. I click on the open here. It comes in too. How does it come in? How can that be coming in? Okay. If I come over and you can see the problem. You can see the problem here if I go to the area here and I say select the main files, and I type in here star.vid file. I type in star.vid. You see, it finds all the ones here. It's including the vid and the vidx ones. So the duplicate's all the way down. So even though you'd think that wouldn't find it, it would do it. Now if I do the vidx here, of course, then it's only going to find the vidx because there's only that small amount. So it's actually a, I wouldn't call it a bug, but it's a behavior of the new Microsoft, certainly in Windows 7, that it does this. However, what the impact is, though, is not that serious on you, because even if you open up this to view here, it doesn't. This is showing you the vid and the vidx because of the behavior of the Windows structure, because of the behavior of the Windows. Because of the behavior of Windows. However, it doesn't matter which one you click on. We will only open the VIDX. However, it doesn't matter which one you click on, the first or the second one. We will only open the .vid file. So regardless, you can click on any one here and it will come right up and you'll be able to work with it right here. So when we actually go to open it, we find the right one, but Microsoft is displaying both options to you. So you need not worry, but you'll just be wondering why you see two copies here, and that's the reason why.